Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Cut. 180.
50.
Hey, shell. X3. 218. Chop.
Tighten up. Check out.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2 for 1. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
From the 29, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return. For a Rams touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
64.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Goff now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down.
58, come on. He's checking. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Goff on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vincent Mayowa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Goff. The open man is Westbrook. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He completes it to Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Let's go, 12, let's go. 120.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dontrell Hilliard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop him.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Goff now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Hold on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dontrell Hilliard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Hey, check it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, LA! Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
Topper! 58's the money. 58.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brady.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mike spot 4. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Regular.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Hilliard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Motion.
From the gun, here's Goff. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch safety creep.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31.
From the 31, Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go. Like 20. Stay with your man. Spawn.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, 26 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Smooth.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Jake Ryan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The score, Saints 46, Rams 27.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady, that'll be complete to Breida. Touchdown, LA! Matt Breida, 88 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Four now. Louis. Let's bring it. Hey, Echo. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick up.
Here's Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
You won't see me in your nightmares, son. 72.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Alert 3. Regular. Hey, goal 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run again with Hilliard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. The open man is Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the run, this is Hilliard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Alert! Shoot! Watch the shoot! 50.
To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. It's caught. Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, Hilliard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Ready? Check it, reload.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Out trim. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, wahoo! Watch the right.
Brady to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an